You need to play that anyway. Are we nervous, bro? Are we nervous?
The standpoint is his commitment to put in the work, his understanding of what's required to be successful at the NBA. This guy has not only the physical tools, but the mental makeup and the work habits to be great.
Junior fires from way outside. And the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game. Now here's Rose. Some chance for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Here he goes. That shot is off. Like 6 others he's attempted tonight, he has but 1 basket.
And another miss. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Just tremendous execution right there. DJ feeling out the defense and doing damage inside.
It's a nice benching by New York here. Over to the wing. Outside Rose. And it's blocked by Hernandez. Two free throws coming up.
You love it. You almost just like watching the shoot. Yep.
Really compare players from completely different eras. I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There is no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair.
We good. What we got? You know you don't deserve this, bro. Grab the ball, you gentlemen. Watch him.
In your mind,
Watch
Oscar
him.
Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
Bill Russell, all those guys,
Yes,
the truly
yes.
great ones, so much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played. And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from three-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever.
Out to the right wing. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Yeah, you know that when Julius Randle gets into his rhythm offensively, he can be problematic for defensive teams.
Junior with it. And Junior throws it down.
Dynamic two-hand game.
And right in the face of the defender. Outside Rose. Randall down low. He's against Jordan. Good D by Jordan. Hernandez pulls it to Irving. And Brooklyn with the triple.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And there's the pass to Randall. There's the dish to Robinson. Fades back. That's short off the rim.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. It's Barrett on the wing. Will it go? Hernandez pulls it in.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Nice outing for the Nets. They won that game against Atlanta.
And I credit the shot selection in that one. It's hard to stay patient, but you see the reward.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
It's Barrett on the wing. Back to Rose. For the three. Hernandez pulls it in. Hernandez has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And here's Harris from the arc. First shot, first miss. He's out of the box. Thanks.
So those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Back to Randall. Jacks up a 3. Randall can't get that one to fall.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
Junior gets to Irving. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Pass to Barrett. They can use a bucket. And the call.
Don't miss. Watch. All the results. You gotta make sure you follow through, bro.
Greg, for me, this guy is wired to score. He can dribble it, he can shoot it, and he can pass it. And I think he's at his absolute best when he's attacking the rim. RJ Barrett's still such a young talent in the NBA. But this is something this young man has dreamed about for as long as he can remember. He has the work habits and the commitment to be great.
Here's Rose. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason right there in control.
Well, they're just running a hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in the zone all night.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Looking to get it going. And Rose with the lay-in. Rose has got 4 this quarter.
Well, that's about effort, carving space for the interior look. And one attribute we'll always talk about with Rose is the heart that he plays with.
He gets it again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can win. Oh,
Second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
that takes a level of aggression and a level of focus. And he has brought it all night thus far.
And New York, looking at who they got, Barrett and Randall up in the forward position. Alec Burks is out there with Rose. And it's Robinson in at the center, filling out the middle. It's stolen by Randall. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. Irving's got 6 rebounds in the game. That one falls.
Boy, you love the determination from Julius Randle. This guy has a knack for scoring against good defense.
Now, here's Junior. He started close, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
I don't mind shooting foul shot, guys. I do this all day.
Shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Free throw good, Junior. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcasting table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue.
Yes,
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
the most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Back to Randall. Outside Rose. Shot clock at 6. Robinson sets a screen for Barrett. And that one drops. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. To the inside. Hernandez. And Junior throws it down.
He's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Rose passes to Robinson. And here's Barrett. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Some solid defense from Harris. Here's Hernandez. And a little help that time, but it drops. Hernandez has got 11 points here in just the second half. Knicks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Outside Rose. And Randall throws it down.
No one's ever questioned his court vision. Rose playing unselfish basketball, being the leader this team needs him to be.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I've got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
As for Barrett. Down low, stolen by Harden. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Harden. Irving's got 8 points.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
It's Barrett on the wing. Robinson a screen on Harris. Barrett gets to Randall.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft. Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
And the foul called on Junior.
Are you kidding me?
Green, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Taj Gibson's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Trying to get open is Gibson. Randall with the bucket.
Defense is smart to get close to Randall, but he powers through it anyway.
Here's Hernandez. Takes it inside. And he could not get
Nothing. Wow. Oh, that's it. Appreciate the tilt to the rock, fellas.
Range looks like a layup at times in this one, guys.
And they've consistently drilled that mid-range jumper as well, and that's really opened things up for them.
Brown is checked in for James Harden. The Knicks also changing it up. Nerlens Noel checks in for Randall, and it's Toppin in for Barrett. And here's Junior. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Rose with the ball. Now defended by Junior. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Junior fires from way outside. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
He tore it up from downtown the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
New York's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Rose in the post. Dinwiddie covering.
I'm out of that. Too strong, too strong. Don't get tight now, bro. This one right here is
Free throw line over his career. He made.
oh, well, that's a break.
Put in for the Knicks.
And as he gets older, we've seen Derrick Rose coming out of his shell a bit more. Early in his career, he was wary of strangers and the media.
And Junior throws it down.
This was
All
good.
the scoring duties.
The Nets have shot less than 50% at the free throw line today, hitting just 3 of 7.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
And growing up, Derrick Rose protected by his family from the dangers of Chicago. Then, Greg, after starring at the University of Memphis, he was drafted by his hometown Bulls.
anointed savior from day one. You talk about a life under the microscope. Sports writers picking him apart, rabid fans wanting a piece. In a lot of ways, probably better for him not playing in Chicago.
Robinson a screen on Irving. Outside for Randall. Off target from outside.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
Out left to the wing. Here's Hernandez. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Nets have gone.
This thing is hot. I watch this for this. Watch this shot. This is so pretty.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Randall onside. The shot comes out. Great tee that time from Hernandez. He got it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Brooklyn, able to put out a shot.
You all in ready?
Just gonna give you the ball, Jimmy. It's all you, Jimmy.
Have happened. And so here is New York. Junior's out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Amon Shuttle. And it's Pell in the center. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Robinson finds Randall. Here's Payton. Over Junior. Oh, good from Payton.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
No question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking.
We know the NBA is looking to get rid of the one-and-done rule pretty soon. Adam Silver, Greg, saying he thinks the league can create a better system. Do you think so?
I think they can create a better system for some. I think the Bulls is a good league, no doubt. They get instrumental in that league system. Now these young rookies can get the playing time in lower tier pro games as they continue to develop. But I think still the collegiate game plays a significant role. The experience of going to college, even for a year, can be invaluable.
There are pros both ways, college or the G League. Agree?
I do. I'm just glad it's not a one-size-fits-all proposition. Now you have the option. Not every kid wants to go to college and have that experience.
Shumpert passes to Hernandez. And the foul called on Junior. That's foul number 2 for him. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think
We're fine. We're fine. Don't force it. Go get him, Junior. Good time.
Johnson and the new group in for the Knicks. Randall left side. New York moving the ball around. Now Gibson. Greg, it's very typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say, they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I have the same.
You gotta let us play, man. It's crazy. You look shook, bro. You got this ball? You got this ball?
I just have more understanding of what their value is. You know, I was raised, they got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era of social media than we've ever seen before.
It is true. And the Nets make that change here. Johnson's checked in.
A great feed, and that assist gives him a triple-double. You gotta love that kind of player, able to get it done in just about every pass.
Passes it to Ross Deacons. And he drives in, and that one good.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup, nicely done.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. Good! Another from three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Rose against Johnson. Rose in the post. Rebound, Brooklyn. Hernandez has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's the three. You can't hit that time. Now the Knicks take it the other way. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington. They'll face the Wizards. That will conclude their brief two-game road trip.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
He kicks to Johnson. The pass to Hernandez. Out to the wing. And last season we saw the NBA All-Star Game introduce the Elam ending, a target score drill to end the game. Instead of running out the clock. Did you like that? Did you widen the shoes?
No question it's being looked at maybe for overtime or tournament games. You know, Adam not shy about exploring new ideas. And I got to be honest, going into the All-Star game, I wasn't a fan of the proposed changes.
Me too.
But once you saw it all play out, I have to say I was in the team. And I applaud the commissioner and the players in the league for buying in. And I think the fan experience was made all the more popular.
Good point. Feeds to Gibson. Pass to Ross Deacons. Now Rose. Six on the shot clock. Here's Knox.
But really like Kevin Knox. He's tidied up, guys.
Listen.
Box out, box out, box out.
Dennis check in. And so he makes both from the line. We're making this a runaway.
The only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become. Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Dayton drives in. Over Johnson. And oh boy, a lot of contact.
Short. We're going early, bro.
The NBA and should all sports be worried about that thing.
Kevin, one of the things I admire most about the NBA is its commitment to the causes it believes in. And whether we are talking about the mental health issues,
Win it now, baby.
what's controversial about equality and social justice for all? Nothing. I admire their commitment. They're on the right track.
New York's got a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Dayton against Johnson, and stolen by Junior.
And one team is just completely outclassed.
The pretty dunk brings down the house.
Gracious. Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Dayton passes to Knox. Hernandez pulls it in. Nets shooting 57% in this fourth quarter. There's the try, and Junior throws it down.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question, they got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
I think as fast as to Gibson. New York, no good that time either. And the Nets with possession here. Here's Hernandez, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
To end the run, can't capitalize inside. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Connects again.
And this game has his name written all over.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Drives to the hoop. Ntilikina can't hit. Junior with it. A three ball. Gets it.
Again, to stretch the floor, particularly.
Assists tonight, Junior. Was that something you were looking to do heading into the game?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. That's a big part of my game. I can look for my offense whenever, but if everybody's involved, it makes us that more dangerous.
So, do you think the attention you get from the defense makes it easier to set up your teammates?
Yeah, maybe a little. But they do a great job of getting open. We got a great offensive system. Me being able to score helps, but it's more about how we play together that helps us find success out there. So I just say shout out to my teammates, to the coach, for setting up a great offensive system. Hey.
Solid win tonight, Junior. You filled the stat sheet nicely. Can you walk us through your contributions to the game?
I'm just proud of my guys tonight. Yeah, we picked each other up when we needed to and kept fighting to the end. My stat line shows it doesn't really matter. So we good? All right. Cool. Thanks, guys.